Brought to you by DK Audio.
DK Audio presents Politics Is by DK, read by Richard Trinder. Forward. Politics is far more than the workings of government or how a state is run. It is also to do with what we as individuals believe and the kind of society we want to live in. Most of us learn about politics, first of all, from our family and friends. Later, we may read or hear about current affairs online or through traditional news media. School lessons on citizenship and civics can help us to understand the issues behind the news in preparation for adult life. However, politics involves much more than a knowledge of facts and events. It is also about our beliefs and values and how these are represented by political parties and pressure groups. If you want to change something in the world, whether that means fighting for a local cause such as better bicycle routes or tackling a global issue such as inequality, you are showing an interest in politics. Our background, culture, or where we grew up will all have a bearing on the choices we end up making and the party we will vote for. But this is not the whole picture. Some of the most important issues of the day divide young and old. Just think of Greta Thunberg, a Swedish school student challenging the most powerful world leaders because the climate emergency will dominate the lives and futures of younger people. Young people tend to be less nostalgic for the past and more hopeful for the future too. For that reason, politicians in some countries are considering lowering the voting age. Why shouldn't 16-year-olds have a voice that counts? This book will help you make sense of your views by comparing them with political beliefs, ideas and traditions, as well as introducing major political figures and thinkers. To defend your values or transform the world around, you need to understand political systems and the complexity that underlies news stories or social media. I hope this book will not only inform you, but also challenge your ideas. Most importantly, I hope it will help you to take politics seriously and use your vote well. Professor Paul Kelly, London School of Economics and Political Science, LSE. What is politics? Politics is not just about debates in Parliament or what's happening on the evening news. It's also about how decisions are taken in our daily lives. Politics is about how we organize societies, what the rules should be, and who should hold authority. On a simple level, it's about how two or more people work together, overcome disagreements, and make decisions. This might involve a large group of people like a national government, or a small gathering such as your local basketball team. There is politics in everyday activities, planning a picnic, for example. For the picnic to go well, people need to agree on their aims and include as many people as possible in the decisions. It is also helpful to choose someone or some people to take charge, to set the rules and sort out arguments. Otherwise, there may be chaos. Should we all vote on the food that we want to take? How do we know the way? Is there a navigator? If someone can't afford the picnic, should we all help to pay for them? How do we choose the people who will make decisions? The people we picked to buy food are not doing their job. Can we replace them? How do we decide where to eat? Should we get one person to buy food for everyone? There's not enough room on the minibus. Do we tell people they can't go, or get another minibus? Should we have a picnic at all, or do something else? Some people didn't want to be involved in the decisions, and now they're complaining about them. Is that fair? How do we decide who to invite? Who should be in charge of collecting money for the picnic? How do we cater for people with allergies? How should we decide what first aid kit to take and who should carry it? What is politics for? Societies need political systems in order to run effectively. Decisions need to be made on...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?